Wolverines started the period on the penalty kill. They do a 5-minute penalty by Ryan Williams. Dayton misses a minute. Joining us in the booth now for the second period, we have senior forward Sebastian Pulver and senior defenseman Nicholas Azarovich.
Pleasure to be here, Greg.
Oh, I'm happy to be here, Greg. Excited to see what the boys will do.
Fortunately, we do not have any animal facts for you, but fun fact of the night is Greg and I are born on the same day.
February 25th, 2001.
Great day in the history of mankind.
A great day for Michigan club hockey. Two of the boys were brought to life.
Good block by Owen Collins there. Bishko clears the zone.
You want me to get the turn?
Not good at it. Misses.
Back for the second period of play here. Dayton's still on the power play for the next minute and 20 seconds.
I already let him know that.
My bad. I should have known. Here comes the slides.
Net and slot, whistle, face.
All right, as we can see, number 26 is on the ice, and he's a member of Michigan's ROTC. So, to all in service and all veterans, happy Veterans Day from University of Michigan's D2 Club Ice Hockey team. What does Veterans Day really mean to you, Greg?
You know, my grandpa served in the Army way back in the day. He got drafted back in the 40s and 50s, and I'm proud of him. He's no longer with us, but he's a great man.
Very happy to tell us these stories, man. Seems like a great guy.
Page guitar. With the video.
Good block by Fisher Matthews.
Dayton takes it down low. On the half wall with it, number 3. Takes it down. Even strength here. Michigan killed off the 5-minute. They did let up a goal on the 5-on-3 at the end of the first period.
But with this recovery from the 5-minute major, Michigan Wolverines will be hopefully regaining momentum and putting it in the back of the net.
And Dayton gets the goal immediately after Alistair Sebastian pulled his setback. Looks like it took a funny bounce to a backdoor tap in for the Flyers. Wolverines are not going to like that one.
3-2 the score.
Jesus.
Some
Trevor Stroud right into the goalie's chest.
Fun fact about Trevor Stroud. Fun fact about Trevor Stroud, he just won that face-off here. He's been voted best hair in the league for 3 years straight. He takes precious care of that ice.
Also, he was known as Otch's least smiling man However, if you get to know the guy, he does quite like to smile
He really has a soft side.
under those big bulging muscles of his.
Another point of emphasis for Trevor Shouty here. Dayton's goalie is known to have the quickest chest in the ACHA, so you should probably stop aiming at the goalie's chest when he shoots.
I know he likes to rewatch our video film, so hopefully, Trevor Shouty, if you're rewatching this, aim at the net. Good block by Trevor Shouty.
Lower him out of the penalty box. Makes a chip play. Puck bobbling at the Wolverines' blue line.
Trevor Shouty with another good block. It's fucking decent.
And Ethan Vanderus
Oh, great move by Ryan
has taken
Williams.
a shot at one of the Flyers who's injured and struggling to get off the ice.
Trevor Shouty also known to have one of the quickest chests in the league.
$15 minutes left in the period. Scores 3-2 in favor of the Wolverines.
Some notable scratches for the Wolverines tonight include Ben Forstner and Tyson Suggs who are working the clock right now. That's why you're not going to hear from them tonight. Big defensive play from Cole Jones as Adrian Rubisco breaks it out to Stadnick. Can't get it across the blue. And Jones is going to go back to work in the corner.
Jimmy picks it up, takes it to Willie. Oh, Ryan Williams with his nice move out in front and just no one there to really grab it.
Williams seems to be a little bit banged up. Took a hit behind the net. But that might have hurt his feelings more than his body.
Let's just say, folks, he'll be out soon.
Dayton breaks it out. His hands in the corner.
Defended by 10. Penalty on the Wolverines.
Curious to see who this is on here, Sebastian.
You know, probably on the Wolverines.
It's on number 13, Christian Pizzatello. Finding a way to get on the score sheet tonight.
Pizzatello is a highly underrated player for fantasy hockey within the club hockey team. But, you know, lately he's been really stepping up his game this season. So.
Lots of block shots, a lot of good hits thrown. He finds a way to get the puck to the net.
I'm sure who scratched fantasy team he landed on tonight, but
That's a bug.
the Wolverines are going to be back again.
4-on-4 for the next minute and 49 seconds.
Pizzatello is happy in the box after the penalty is evened up.
Seb silly facts.
OC lines up for the draw. Pushes it forward.
One of the Dayton players is not happy with what just happened.
Definitely
As he
scared,
lets out a loud yelp.
definitely scared a lot of the children in the region.
I apologize to any children watching who had to hear that vile language from the Dayton Flyers.
Rooster
Rooster gets a shot with a slash on the goalie. No extracurricular activities though. The boys are going to line up for a nice clean face-off.
Looks like we have the Jimmy Stadnick duo on the front with a Rubishko and Ethan Vanderus.
Look at the Wolverines use their speed here. This is arguably their fastest lineup.
And then
Since
again,
Sebastian Culver's out.
Yeah, Greg, I might
I think everyone's pretty fast here, Greg. I think we're very well known for our speed.
He's a big body. He gets moving.
Fun fact, there have been numerous races in practice between Greg Kristen, Nicholas Azarovitz, and Sebastian Culver. And Sebastian Culver is coming last in both races.
That's true, Greg. In fact, it is well known, that Sebi may or may not pulled his groin during one of these aforementioned races. We may need Nicholas Azarovitz to comment on whether or not these allegations are true. Azar?
I recall that happening too there, Sebi. It's a tough bounce to hear because it's one of our leading point getters pulling his groin, trying to keep up with Greg and Nicholas Azarovitz is a tough way to get an LBO.
Even with how fast Greg Kristen is, especially in his practice.
Fisher Matthews on the breakaway!
Tries to go for the fourth minute to be up again.
Jimmy just hit this with a 2-on-0 breakaway pass, and he attempted the Forsberg attack.
Sebastian Culver should definitely have not told Fisher that he was on his scratch fantasy lineup tonight.
Seems like the pressure's gotten to him, Sebastian.
You know what? The best I can ask for is some creativity and to never give up. And for that, Fisher Matthews, that's clear.
Commentator Greg Kristen was attacked by a vicious case of the hiccups, so you might not hear about him for a while. As the stick gets launched into the stratosphere.
You know, that stick lift caused one of the Dayton players' sticks to go flying. It should have been called an interference penalty. The ref did not see it. The ref was thinking about calling it, but did not know which player to
And
call.
look how fast that ref is. Wow.
You know, speaking of speed, quick fun fact. Quick fun fact. The first ever speeding ticket was delivered in Dayton, Ohio. And you know, speaking of speeding tickets,
Speaking of speeding tickets,
The University of Michigan Club Hockey have not gained a single speeding ticket since their induction into the ACHA.
fun fact, last night, driving back home from Dayton, in the state of Ohio, 2 Wolverine vans were pulled over last night.
But got away, ticket free. And they told us,
They were able to talk their way out of both tickets.
Michigan difference right there.
You know, my freshman year, I actually took a class called How to Get Out of a Speeding Ticket.
how'd you do in that class?
I got a C+, but lucky for me, I've never been pulled over and had to use the knowledge that I may or may not have gained from that class.
When it comes across the cloud of speed, gets a shot on that.
Greg is really struggling with his hiccups. So for all our lovely viewers out there, if you have any ways to get rid of the hiccups, please comment on one of our recent Instagram posts and let us know how is the best way to get rid of hiccups. Greg would really like to know.
Also, let's serve this as a reminder. As there's a big save, some extracurriculars in front. Vinny Larson and Cole Jones trying to protect their goalie.
Michigan wins the face-off. Very
Brewster lays a big hit. And there's a save. Wolf Green seemed to have picked up the physicality this period.
Scotty with a big face-off went to the Wolverine. They exit the zone with speed. Get over the red. Burke is fucking deep.
Burke is actually widely known around Ann Arbor as King of Math.
I just want to give a quick shout out to my mom as always. You know, as many of you should know, from Maryland. And fun fact, Maryland's black bear hunting season just finished. In Maryland, it's legal to hunt black bears because of the high population of black bears in the area.
I actually really like black bears.
They're very nice, you know. They like to take food.
As you can tell, these
And-
are clearly from the city and have very black bears or anything.
There's an old
Called the Maryland black bears.
There is.
You know, black bears are just little rascals. They need to be given more credit. They're just an oversized raccoon. If you ever confront a black bear, by the way, as long as it's not a mother and you're between their cubs, all you have to simply do is yell, "Hey bear," and look large, and you will be just fine. They're more scared of you than you are of them.
Sebastian, if you could compare any Michigan Wolverine that's playing tonight to a black bear, who would it be and why?
You know, there's a couple really good honorable mentions here, but I think I'm gonna have to go to Brock Hubert because I think it's totally Brock Hubert.
I want to go Fisher Matthews.
All right, so Fisher Matthews has the physicality and the physical appearance of a black bear.
He's also a Colorado native, famous for their population.
That is very true.
In addition to their strong and dangerous complex, though, they do
There's
have
Ryan Williams on a small breakaway. Dayton on the back check, and he runs the goalie. The goalie, Dayton goaltender's not happy with that, as expected. Williams seems to have lost an edge. There's more extra grit.
Michigan Wolverines
back on the power play.
back to Rooster to Williams.
You gotta look out, folks. Rooster's known for having a really dangerous one-timer. He tends to find this space in the soft area to really let it fly.
And with Ryan Williams opening up the space, as many of you know, he tries to play a style similar to that of Patrick Kane. He idolizes him, and you know.
Where's his number on his back?
Really evades a hit. Puck gets low.
Just a reminder to our fans.
Breaks out to Willie. Willie wins a good stick battle.
Rooster keeps it in.
Great.
Puck in
Stabnik.
the corner for Stabnik. He buys some time and finds Willie at the top. Excuse me, Rooster at the top.
Big shot deflected to the corner. Ryan Williams with the puck now.
Swing and a miss by Ethan Van Der Roos. Oh, to Jimmy. Oh,
Great block
block.
shot from Dean. Crucial.
Friendly reminder to our viewers. I keep trying to say something, but too many important plays happen. I'm sorry.
As we talk
Great
about
save.
Big save by Dayton.
perhaps left out the fastest man on the team.
Friendly reminder to our viewers that during whistles, whenever we are playing music, we have to mute the live stream so we don't get copyright violations. I know how much you love our commentary, but it often has to cease between whistles. We apologize.
Fun fact, Jay-Z does not like the D2 Club's hockey team. He has personally DM'd many of us saying, do not play Empire State of Mind, especially in the second period. So Jay-Z, if you're listening, we please would like to play your music.
Shot him in the one-timer.
There's a scrum in the net. The puck is loose and the Wolverines cannot bury it.
Shouty has the puck in the corner. Feeling a little bit of pressure, moves it to Brock. Brock clears it up. Back down low. Shouty with a good stick battle. Puck's loose in front. Fish holds it in. Brock shot from Dayton.
Speaking of Fisher and Shouty! Great play by Vincent Larson.
The puck is blown dead as it goes up and out of play. A quick trivia question for our viewers. Michigan forward number 18, Trevor Shouty, has two brothers who play NCAA D1 hockey. Which schools do these two brothers play NCAA D1 hockey for? That's our first trivia question of the night. Drop your answer in the comments.
We'll give you guys a hint. One of them is a team and school that we do not like a lot, but is in the state of Michigan.
Both schools are actually in the state of Michigan, actually.
And going back to your question about who's the black bear of the team, I'm going to go with Brock Huber because even though he's a big, mean-looking guy on the ice, for many of us who know him and live with him, he is a very cuddly teddy bear. So that's my 2 cents on that.
As his roommate, I can confirm that is an accurate description of Brock Huber.
In fact, many know at the House of 914 that we do not need a alarm to wake us up because usually Brock is up and at it early, and he wakes us up with very nice breakfast in bed and nice morning snuggles. Brock, thank you for those. The snake.
Jake the Snake Anderson going to work in the corner.
Heavy battle here, but the snake is slithering. Blocked. Jimmy. OC with the net, and he just could not bury it.
Unbelievable save from the Dayton net line.
Just like secret.
Dayton clears the zone. Goes to Vincent Larson. Larson to Shouty.
Shouty with a fantastic
pass to Glenny.
Glenny with space. Glenny enters his own wall. Centers with the boost. Puck that up in the corner.
Jack Glenn, when he came to the University of Michigan club hockey team, was a very quiet man. And he still is. Speaking of the
Jack
devil,
Glenn with the goal.
with the
Jack
devil
Glenn on
himself.
a hot streak. That's 2 games in a row. A pure display of skill from Jack Glenn. Definitely not an accident at all. What a
shot
goal.
from the point,
Vinny
deflected off
Larson.
someone in front.
Vinny Larson's fired up. We'll go to the stat sheet to see who gets credited with that goal. And I still have the hiccups if anybody has hiccup cures.
You know, I like to call Glenny one of those farts after some beans. You know, silent but deadly.
Stabnik with a great run over of the Dayton defenseman.
Number 11. Dayton breaks it out. Dumps it in. Tej to retrieve the puck. Jimmy now.
Great play.
2-on-1 with Jimmy and Ryan Williams.
Jimmy knows off the crossbar.
Ryan Williams now. Ryan Williams. Oh my God.
There's that Patty King resemblance we were talking about earlier.
Big hit from Williams.
And they just
This Michigan line is buzzing right now.
3 minutes remaining in the second period.
wow. heavy pressure by the University of Michigan club hockey team here. Brock Huber now with the puck at 3-on-1. And Fisher Matthews fight from Brock Huber.
What a goal from the Wolverines.
And that's a point for Scratch Fantasy.
You can see the veteran combination and chemistry those two have together. Fantastic presence when they're on the ice.
That's Scratch.
5-2 with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the period.
And now with this pause in play, the answer to the previous trivia question. Trevor Shouty's two brothers. Yes, he has three brothers, but his two brothers who play NCAA D1 hockey play at Ferris State University and, unfortunately, Michigan State University. Travis and Tiernan and any members of Shouty's family, please tell Tiernan to transfer.
I still love them all.
Still love him though.
The next trivia question. The University of Dayton did not always have the name University of Dayton. What was the original name of the university and what year was the name changed? Leave your guesses in the comments.
Rubishko with a big hit as Jonesy breaks the puck out. Pizzatello on a forecheck.
His one of those guys that can possibly get the puck from him. Lowers his shoulder and he feels it.
The Wolverines are going to work on the forecheck.
Oh,
Pizzatello having a big shift here.
pulling forward behind his own net.
There he goes. Fastest
And
man
now-
in the league. Picks the puck out. Lowers his shoulder.
Schulman lays a big reverse hit as the Flyers get the puck out of the zone.
Then he Larson gets a steep.
The reason University of Dayton is called the Flyers is because the Wright brothers are from Dayton, Ohio, and as you know, they were the first people to fly an airplane.
You know, unmuted. We want to thank all three people who have liked this podcast. Not even.
Trevor Shouty again with the
Let me remind you guys before the end of the period, if you enjoy this live stream, please make sure you subscribe and also follow us on our other socials at Club Hockey. Except for you, Jay-Z, if you're watching, do not follow. We don't like you.
University of Michigan club hockey owned, slaved by Dayton.
The reason the mic has to mute is because there's music playing in between plays, and if we unmute the microphone, then we'll get copyrighted.
Jay-Z will sue us for copyright violation.
That's why we do not like Jay-Z. So that is why the University of Michigan Club Hockey Team is thinking of creating a holiday album. If you would like to comment what songs the University of Club Hockey should sing, let us know, and we will try to get that recorded and out to all parents and any streamers. And you can probably download it on Spotify, Apple Music, and SoundCloud.
5 seconds left in the period.
I'm not sure if this is true, Sebastian, but I'm hearing Colin Clore and Jack Glenn will be the lead producers on this holiday album.
All right, and that's the end of the second period. Thank you all for listening. And all right.
And we're here doing a in between the period interview with Michigan superfan Katie Stark. Katie, what do you think Michigan captain Fisher Matthews could have done better that period?
His dance moves from the bench could have been slightly better.
I agree.
That breakaway was a little bit sad for me.
That
KT,
was
I really
the
thought
point
he
of
had
the
it there.
series. Yes.
and the University of Michigan Club Hockey Team is thinking of releasing a holiday album. What are your thoughts?
I'm in on that.
You're in on that. What
And
would
I
you
would
like?
take the photo for you for the album cover.
Fantastic.
Awesome. What would you like us to sing?
Sing,
Yeah. What song would you really want to hear?
maybe some covers of the Shrek album.
Oh.
That's new for you guys. Maybe some Greatest Showman. Maybe some throwbacks. Akon.
Ooh. Our last question for you, KT. Out of everyone on the team, who resembles a bear the most?
A black bear specifically.
A black bear. I was getting inside scoop about this debate already, so I'm afraid to answer. I gotta say Fisher.
That's
He
a
has
good
the most
picture.
hair.
Oh,
He has the most hair.
you're bringing up a fantastic point.
And we're actually gonna lie and say that wasn't the last question. What's been your favorite part of the year so far, rooting on the University of Michigan Club Hockey Team?
You're so fun. I don't know, you're all just a great group of fellas, and I enjoy watching you, and I love that you love each other and that you work together, and it's a joy to come out here.
Thank you,
Hang out.
KT.
KT, you're the best.
Pleasure having you.
Pleasure
Great
having
interview.
you.
Enjoy the rest of the game.
And Wolverines, we will be back to you next period after our Zamboni.
Driver. Make sure you guys bundle up, get some refreshments, whatever that may be, and like and subscribe.